Hey, boys and girls, how's everyone doing today? I hope you had a great Monday. We are down to 2 days of school left by the time you watch this tomorrow, probably. 2 days, can you believe it? So I'm coming to you a little later tonight. I wanted to read you a nighttime story because I knew I had this book here with me. And the name of the book is Goodnight Ark by Laura Sassi. So if you know the story of Noah and Noah's Ark, okay, you'll be able to relate to this. And I want you to take a look at the front cover. And I want you to see if you can make a prediction about what might be happening in the story, Goodnight Ark. Look at the animals, and there's Noah right there. Go ahead and make a prediction. Okay, and then we'll get into the story. All right. Got your predictions? All right, let's see what happens. Beds are ready. Food is stored. Noah hollers, all aboard. Guests rush forward, furry scaled, woolly feathered, swishy tailed. So the animals following Noah. Time for bed. It's getting dark. Find your buddy on the ark. 2 by 2 to bed they creep. Noah yawns. It's time to sleep. Then, let me think. Pitter pat, it rains, it pours. Noah sleeps, but not the boars. Grumbling, groaning, bam, wham, scram. Into Noah's bed they cram. Pop, pop, ping, ping. Pelting hail rounds the rooftop. Wakes the quail. Why are they all going into Noah's bed? Why are they all going in there? Flapping, flying, up they zoom. Squeeze, squeak, squawk to Noah's room. Zip, zing, lightning spooks the sheep. Bah, they run and join the heap. Crash, boom, rumble, thunder wakes, quakes, the elephants and snakes. Thump, stop, slither, up they scurry, curl by Noah in a hurry. More and more animals are coming in. Rain, rain, more rain, arks afloat, nervous tigers rock the boat. Pouncing, pawing, up they dash, into Noah's bed they crash. Look at them all. Now, ark is tipping, tip, slip, slide. Noah wakes up as they glide. Faster, faster, rumble, shake. Watch out, or this bed will... What do you think the bed will do? Break. Snorting nostrils, blaring trunks, tumbling riders, startle. Skunks. P.U. Stinky, fumes are thick. Back to bunks now, double quick. Softly Noah starts to croon a soothing, sleepy nighttime tune. Whoosh, the wind begins to howl, this time not one beast or fowl. Makes a single squeak or peep, for all are snugly fast asleep. Noah smiles in the dark. Good night, friends. Good night, Ark. I like that story. So boys and girls, a couple things. In making connections, I want you to think about if this reminds you of something. For example, this book reminds me of another book that we have in the library, and I know I read it to a couple of the classes, called The Napping House, where everybody goes into the grandma's room, the grandma's taking a nap, and everybody ends up piling up on top of her, on top of her, on top of her, and eventually the bed breaks, okay? So if you've read that story, The Napping House, you can make a connection. That's called a text-to-text connection. It's when one book reminds you of another book. Another connection you might make is a text to world, okay? It could remind you of something else like in the news or a movie or just something else that you have heard of, a song. Now this reminds me of a movie. Now some of you may know this movie and some of you may not. Have you ever seen the movie The Sound of Music? When all the children, there's a bad thunderstorm, and all the children run into Maria's room because they're scared. But some of them don't want to admit that they're scared. And then they sing a song, and then everyone's calmed down and they go back to sleep. Kind of like what Noah did here. So that would be a text-to-world connection. Now you may also make a text-to-self connection, where the book reminds you of something that you've experienced. How many of you maybe went into your parents' bedroom because there was a loud thunderstorm out there and you were scared? Or you had mom or dad or a family member come in your room, or you went into a brother or sister's room because you were scared of a thunderstorm. And that's happened in my house a couple times for my kids when they were little, when they were a little bit younger. The thunder and lightning, if they scared them, they would come running in my room because they were scared and needed a little help going back to sleep. So those are connections, boys and girls, is when the book reminds you of something, okay? All right, boys and girls, that's the end of our story, but I do have an activity that you could do on your own, and I'm going to hold this up real close to the camera so that you can see it. So Noah brought all these animals onto his ark, and he had to bring 2 of each animal. So here's an animal name challenge, and the challenge is, can you name 2 animals for every letter of the alphabet? And I'm going to show you this page that I found here. Let me see if this will come up. Yep, see? So see how for letter A, there's 2 lines. B, there's 2 lines. For example, 2 animals for letter A might be an antelope and an anteater. So your challenge is to see if you can write all the letters of the alphabet on a piece of paper and see if you can come up with 2 animals for every letter. And if you only come up with 1, that's fine. See if you can just come up with 1. And this might be a fun game for your family to play at home, where you could challenge your family members and set a timer, and everyone has to write down as many animal names that they can think of for each letter. You can give you extra point if you write 2 animals down for each letter, 1 point for 1 animal. So a lot of fun things you can do with that, okay? All right, boys and girls, I will be back tomorrow with a story. We're winding down. 2 more stories to go here. I hope you guys have a great night and a great day tomorrow, and check back for some more stories. See you later.